You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
No, Terminal 3,
You're under arrest. I'm done.
For what?
Turn around.
For what?
Turn around.
Why am I arrested for?
I'm done. Come here. Turn around.
On March 18th, 2020, at Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport, a passenger removed from a Delta Airlines flight for alleged intoxication refused to leave the terminal, and the encounter that followed ended in handcuffs. Was the arrest lawful? And did the officers get it right?
Yeah, you guys couldn't believe. I waved you down and you didn't even acknowledge me. You went straight to her.
Yeah, because you didn't call me.
You're right. You're right about that.
So that's how it works.
All right,
That's how it works. We go to people who calls us.
Okay.
All right.
So what's my right now to do? I lost my flight.
I haven't even heard your story.
Huh?
I haven't heard your story yet.
Okay, so I'm asking you, what's my right now? The flight left. The guy, bro, they give you $300 if you want to volunteer to give up your seat, right? Right. I came. I have my ticket. The one she already took my ticket like that. It was in 19B. I sat down there. They put my bag there, right? A couple minutes later, she came and told me, when you give up your seat, you need to go to 43D. That's fine. I got up. I went over there. I didn't move my bag. And I went to 43D. Now, all I was asking was, why did that happen? Not that I want the seat back or that I want some conversation or nothing. I need to get to Atlanta. And then they're talking about, they came down, oh, you need to get out of here because you're intoxicated. And this is where we're at. The flight left, I'm here. I'm calling fucking Delta right now. If they give me the 8:50 flight, that's fine.
What's your last name, sir?
Why?
Okay, well, you want me to help you. First of all, I want to speak to you with respect. Okay, that's first and foremost.
I'm speaking with you with respect.
So this is how we're going to play this.
Exactly.
Yep. All right. Leave the terminal. Thanks, sir. Have a good night.
For real?
Yep, for real.
Calling my lawyer right now.
You can call whoever you want to call, but this is how we're going to do this.
Hey,
you might want to call my side. Sir,
me,
you can either leave on your own or you can leave with us.
Yeah.
You got options.
Okay.
And I so you bet I can tell you.
Okay.
The ball's in your court.
I ain't got no balls. Trying to get to Atlanta to take care of my shit.
All right. You got a cell phone. That means you can talk and walk.
I know.
Let's go. Sir, I'm asking you again. Please leave the property.
Look at this. And they give me the number. That's not even working. Wow.
Sir, can you please stop? Copy.
You guys are crazy, man. You can't treat people like this. No matter what.
Sir,
there's no disturbance.
Sir.
There's nothing.
And not do what we're telling you to do.
The fool.
Sir, I'm telling you now, leave the property.
Bro, I left my seat and I went to another one. And I was just asking them why.
Again.
And that's it.
I'm actually real nice. Please leave.
Oh, what's that real nice? Well, you're gonna call your buddies, bro?
I don't need buddies. I don't need buddies.
Big dude.
I don't need buddies. Science has nothing to do with nothing. So I'm asking you again.
That's not right.
I'm asking you again, sir.
It's not right, bro.
I'm asking you again. Please leave the property.
I'm telling you, I have.
This is private property. This ain't public.
No, this is public, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's an airport. It's not
That's
public.
what you guys think.
It's not public, okay? Please leave the property.
Forever?
Please leave the property.
So I can come tomorrow with another ticket?
425, one more time. D number 1.
Hey, I can come tomorrow with another.
Please leave the property.
You guys are funny as fuck, bro.
Okay, you finna see funny.
Yeah.
Please leave the property.
Yeah, you wish. Yeah, that's why you were fucking nerds in high school.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Yep, sure was.
Yeah.
As long as you leave this property, that's all that matters. Yep. I was the biggest nerd ever.
Show me yours. Is this one?
Yep, that way.
That way?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let me ask you. How do I'm running Delta, they're not answering. So how do I make a complaint with the airport?
You're not gonna make a complaint with the airport. You make a complaint with Delta.
Delta, right? They're not answering.
Well, they're gonna answer eventually. You gotta sit on hold.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go. I'm just trying to get to.
Hey, Blake, I could use some help over at
You
gate 1,
gotta
please.
talk to them. You gotta call them. It's like anything else. You're gonna sit on hold for a while.
Look, what, you wanna listen to this shit?
Hey, what kind of help you
I
need?
know you don't. You a bitch ass nigga.
I need another pair of pants, please.
I'll be a bitch ass nigga all day. Yeah. I'll be a bitch ass nigga all day.
I'll go first.
I'll be that all day. But you gonna leave this property.
Serve
Be
and
that bitch ass
protect.
nigga, but you gonna leave this property.
You're not even gonna serve and protect shit, nigga. Yeah, you about your fucking life, nigga.
Yep.
Fuck out of here, nerd ass nigga.
Leave the property.
Yeah, is that?
Yep.
I'm nigga.
Thank you. Yep. Sure will be.
Alright.
Well, you won't be.
Oh,
I can show you that. I can show you that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep. I can show you
What you
that.
gonna do?
Yep.
What you gonna do?
Yep. Keep doing what
Nah,
you
goddamn thing, nigga.
doing. Yep.
Big ass bullet nigga with a glove.
Yeah.
Nothing. With nothing.
Sure is.
Bitch ass nigga.
Sure is. Sure is.
I need somebody to take pictures of a wheelchair, please.
Exactly.
Yep.
I
Hit
got
that
no
door.
choice.
I'll be that bitch
What you
ass
wanna
nigga.
do?
Hit that door.
Nah,
that door.
they get that
Go
door to
ahead.
me.
Go ahead. There
Don't
you go.
touch me.
Bo.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Dude.
Small ass big nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Big man. Go ahead.
Nah, I ain't no big
There you
nigga.
go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. There you go.
We got
Thank
kids
you.
here. We got kids here.
Thank you.
Hey, get out the way, bro. You got
Appreciate that.
strawberry justice.
You good? You done? All right, cool. Have a good night.
You too, man.
And you might want to find somewhere else to fly, because I'm make sure Delta, you don't fly with Delta ever again in life.
I'll make sure you.
All right. Yep. Have a good night.
Your
Yep.
mama too.
Yep. Ask your mama. I'll be there.
Oh, I am. He's not. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Fuck out of here. Fucking intimidating, bro.
You're being cool, right?
Yeah, but look, you saw how you just walked over me? You're a sergeant, right? No, he's a
Turn
sergeant.
around. You're on the rest.
He's a
Turn around.
sergeant.
You're on the rest.
Go
Turn around.
Terminal 3,
You're
please.
on the rest. I'm done.
For what?
Turn around.
For what?
Turn around.
Why am I arrested for?
I'm done playing. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. When you get slammed, dude. Oh, I'm fucking playing with you.
fucking baby. I'm fucking coming on.
I'm playing with you.
My back right there.
Keep it
My back right there. I didn't put my back on.
Give me a cup. Give me a cup.
Oh.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Hey, I missed my...
Have a seat. Have a seat, bro. I just told you to have a seat. Keep it. Sit here asking your ass. Enough already.
Wow. Really ass niggas, though.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, you be there.
Sit up.
Right?
Sit up.
You sit me over.
Sit up.
You sit me over.
Wait, go ahead, sit up. All right, you can hurt yourself.
I'm not hurting myself. You can't. You gotta take the toss off so you can get the bag out.
You got ID on you? What's
No,
ID?
I don't.
You got ID?
Nope.
Okay, cool. What's your name? What's your name? You ain't got a name? I ain't gonna play this game with you. Where's the phone? Let the phone go. Let the phone go. Let the phone go. Let the phone go.
There you go.
Let the phone go. Thank you, sir. What do you say? Let the phone go. Thank you.
Y'all feel real good, right?
Yeah, we do. You got ID on you? Roll over. Roll over. Roll over.
Nah, you roll me over, man.
I roll you. All right.
strong guy. That's a power trip that you are.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You ain't got number nothing.
All right, let's get into the legal analysis. The first question this encounter raises is a foundational one. Does Florida trespass law even apply inside an airport terminal? The answer hinges on property classification, and it's more nuanced than it appears. Airport common areas are treated as limited public fora under federal case law, meaning the public retains constitutional access to those spaces. However, airline leased gate and ticketing zones operate under exclusive lease agreements that Florida courts have recognized as private leaseholds. That classification brings them squarely within Florida Statute Section 810.09, trespass on property other than a structure or conveyance. So when the officer issued a verbal warning to leave, he was not simply making a request, he was satisfying a statutory prerequisite for arrest. That leads directly to the subject's verbal conduct, which is where the First Amendment enters the frame. Under the Supreme Court's ruling in City of Houston v. Hill in 1987, speech that criticizes or insults law enforcement, including profanity, is constitutionally protected. An arrest based solely on offensive words exposes officers and departments to civil liability under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983. The only exception is the fighting words doctrine from Chaplinsky v. New Hampshire in 1942, which removes protection from words likely to provoke an immediate breach of the peace. But the Florida Supreme Court narrowed that exception significantly in State v. Saunders in 1976, holding that words alone, without threatening physical conduct, cannot sustain a disorderly conduct charge under Florida Statute Section 877.03. The subject's language here, however hostile, does not clear that bar. With protected speech ruling out a lawful arrest at that stage, the legal pivot point in this encounter is the subject's decision to re-enter the terminal after the trespass warning had already been issued. That single act completed every element of the misdemeanor under Section 810.09 and established unambiguous probable cause, something the earlier verbal exchange never provided. Florida Statute Section 901.15 then authorized the warrantless arrest as the offense was committed directly in the officer's presence. The disorderly conduct charge, by contrast, stands on far weaker ground. Florida appellate courts, including in G v. State in 2003, have consistently held that verbal conduct alone fails to satisfy Section 877.03. Two charges were filed, but their legal foundations are not equal. Once the arrest was initiated, the force used is assessed under Graham v. Connor, decided by the Supreme Court in 1989. That standard applies three factors: the severity of the offense, whether the subject posed an immediate threat, and the degree of active resistance. Here, a nonviolent misdemeanor, no weapon, passive noncompliance. Officers applied control holds and transitioned the subject to the ground, proportional to that resistance level, and notably, they did not deploy any less lethal weapons despite prolonged noncompliance. Under Graham, the force applied falls within constitutional parameters. That closes the legal analysis, and what it reveals is an encounter that was constitutionally ambiguous until the subject's own conduct made it clear.
You have a Florida driver's license, sir?
Huh?
You have a Florida driver's license? Where are you from?
I'm from my mama's womb.
In what state?
Bro, you got my ID, bro. You ran that shit. You know what's up.
My guy is your passport.
Exactly. Man, that's all you need to know. That's a most American shit that you could have. A passport. Get out of here.
Where's your car? Your car is in the back?
It's over there. Like the one with the lights on.
Yeah. Nah, we got a handwritten PC or whatever. I'll write it up. But his ass going. I'm not going to say play.
Going on what? On what? You have no fucking...
Well, I know.
Okay. That's some corrupt ass cops, bro. Go for the past night. 24 hours, bro. I'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah, sure will, but you won't be here.
Synthetic shit, bro. I hope you have your camera on.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
entire time.
I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
Good, please do. Get in line.
Yeah.
Get in line.
Now, let's assess how each party performed. The lead officer receives a B+. His restraint throughout the verbal confrontation was constitutionally correct. He never crossed into arresting on protected speech alone. His trespass warning satisfied the statutory requirement, and his early acknowledgement of the subject's frustration reflected genuine de-escalation skill. The single deduction is tactical. Calling for backup, while reasonable, introduced additional officer presence that research links to subject escalation, not de-escalation, a training consideration worth noting. The subject receives a C+. His initial pushback against police authority was constitutionally protected, and the underlying airline grievance appears to have had genuine merit. But the decision to re-enter the terminal after a documented trespass warning was the act that legally enabled his own arrest. Outside the terminal, officers had no probable cause. With that one return, he handed them exactly what they needed. Invoking his right to silence and departing the property would have preserved any civil claim against Delta and avoided the arrest entirely. What this encounter ultimately teaches is less about what happened at this airport and more about how the law operates beneath the surface of moments like these. Knowing that a trespass warning is legally binding upon issuance, regardless of how justified the underlying grievance feels, is the kind of clarity that separates a recoverable situation from a criminal record. And understanding that profanity directed at officers is protected speech gives citizens real power in the moment, but only when they don't simultaneously provide officers independent grounds for arrest. Perhaps most importantly, this case is a reminder that the lawfulness of an arrest and the lawfulness of the charge it produces are two entirely separate questions, and that distinction is often where cases are won or lost long after the body cam has stopped recording. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.